Sports Mind. Get your head in the game. Dallas Sports Talk Radio. On and on. On. Dallas Sports Talk Radio. On and on. On. Dallas. This is Dallas. This is Dallas. This is Dallas on Dallas Sports Talk Radio. Dallas Sports Talk Radio. Straight up Texas. This is Dallas. Straight up Texas. Dallas. Straight up Texas on Dallas Sports Talk Radio. It is the 24th of November, 2025. 3 days before we get to watch the Dallas Cowboys on another Turkey Day right here at AT&T Stadium. We should do our whole week out here at AT&T Stadium, but we know the rest of the bombs are upset. We blew up yesterday. Dak wipes his with Eagles, and if you're trying to figure out what it is that Dak is wiping with Eagles, you all know what it is. Shout out to the haters over there at the ticket. Shout out to the haters over there at the fan. And shout out to the haters that come on television to Free for All. They all upset because we are the only ones that get behind our quarterback. Hashtag rain on them, Dakota. Yesterday probably was one of his all-time great performances. But with all the trash men gonna wake up saying up there in Bristol, no, nobody wants to see the Cowboys in the playoff. Nobody. Only a bum with SAS in his initials. It's like a jumble, because that's what his takes have become, a jumble. Y'all rearrange it, and there it is exactly what Dak wipes with Eagles. Stephen A. Smiths. Rearrange those letters, and that tells you exactly what our all-time Cowboys, what is our new hashtag? Dak all-time Cowboys. Dak all-time Cowboys. That's our new hashtag. The hashtag that we put out for the past, how many years Dak been here as a Dallas Cowboy? Slaughtering the Eagles. Dak wipes his with Eagles. Hashtag Dak wipes his with Eagles. Hashtag rain on them, Dakota. Hashtag Dak in stride again. Hashtag raincoats for cancer. That's our quarterback ever since he replaced Tony Romo, replaced the legend, took over for him after Tony Romo tried to scramble against Seattle in their preseason game. It's been all Dak. I remember I was telling everybody, y'all remember when Tony Romo wrote y'all a love letter to the city of Dallas telling y'all that he could still play? We were telling y'all, we were saying then, where could he play? He couldn't play here in Dallas. As you got Dakota Prescott. That's what you got in 9 seasons surpass all of the passing yards that the previous regime put up. And those are the reasons that we were saying in 2016, if he gets the right coach, dude is going to bring Super Bowls to the Dallas Cowboys. Book it. It's looking like you may have found the right coach. We told y'all before, when hashtag that's my son's friend, hashtag Big Mac's promise, we had called in to the fan once when we were still on good ground. They used to take our phone call. So one time we gave them some gems. This was during the years when what's the guy that got fired because he had his own show and he couldn't make it to work on time. So he started DLLS podcast. Kevin Gray. I think Kevin Gray. Man, I used to support that dude. So we called into his show one time and we gave him the hashtag rain on them Dakota. That's when he was like, man, I like that hashtag. And so every time we used to call in to the show, we used to give them little gems like that. That's when they were like, oh, we really blowing up. But it wasn't because, it's the fan interaction. That's when before they became corporate, before they got on this, we're going to hate on the local teams more than anybody else because that's how you get ratings. Trying to be like that bomb up in Bristol, Stephen A. Smith. But enough about all of them. Is Cowboys winning Monday, 24th of November, 2025. Hashtag Dak wipes his with the Eagles. Epic comeback. Throwing for 2 touchdowns. Running for another touchdown. Those passes across the middle that he hit to George Pickens. Go on to our at Dallas Sports Talk Radio on YouTube and see all our hashtag highlight remixes. We give the number 1 hashtags in the Metroplex Star. If you like it, we watch it. If you missed it, we will talk about it. There is no debate. We're the number 1 sports talk news, weather, traffic broadcast in the Metroplex Star. DallasSportsTalkRadio.com. This is how we start our number 1. We were telling y'all last week how we're receiving all this hate from the locals. They don't like it that we coming on, putting them on blast for being the star haters. But if anybody recalls, Mr. Jerry Jones don't like the dude over at Fox either. He knows he's a hater. He like, well, you always give me a hard time. He like, yeah, I sure do, Mr. Jones. Yeah, because you're disrespectful. You similar to Dale Hansen and Skip Bayless. You think that shock journalism is the journalism that's supposed to propel you, spreading gossip. Hey, get inside and get behind the scenes and get in nice with them and then tell us all their dirty little secrets as only you would. Skip, you gonna do me like that, Skip? Come on, Skip, you gonna do me like that, Skip? That's Skip. That's how he does you. Now he running with another hater. Hookalooka. Oh, Gilbert Arenas. What he gonna do? He talk about Ja Morant. He like pulling guns too. Like, what you pulling a gun for in an NBA locker room? Pull 2 guns. That's supposed to make you gangster. No, that's just how we get down where we from. That's a sucker way. Because you're a sucker. That's what suckers do. They pull sucker moves. Gonna go to an NBA game and pull weapons. It's just like bombs shooting up a military installation. Everybody like, dang, how you shoot up a military installation? Because you're not supposed to have weapons in a military installation. Because we are under an honor code. And when you have no honor, you'll bring a weapon into a facility saying that it's your right as a citizen. But when I'm the one that's protecting your right, you'll be a bum like Gilbert Arenas. As we tell you, you want to get upset with anything, we got to say, we just like this. We'll pull that Dan Patrick on you. 6 foot, 238 pounds. And loves to get the squabbles on. I got a mouthpiece sitting right here. It's fitted to my grill. We could go to any gym that you want to go to in the metropolitan area. Bring all of your cameras. We will bring all of our cameras, and we guarantee you we beat the brakes off of you for getting upset that someone telling you or challenging you to speak better about people who look like you on this microphone. Your words carry weight, and the weight is at Dallas Sports Talk Radio. There's no debate. Once we hear you start talking out your mouth sideways, we coming at you every day, Monday through Friday, here on YouTube channel at Dallas Sports Talk Radio. You want to get into football? Beating down filthy Delphia in front of all of their fans, as everybody wants to say, hey man, we filthy Delphia, we take over AT&T. Yeah, you took over just to see your teeth get kicked in by rain on them Dakota again. Dak wipes his with Eagles. They changed it to the game of the week because they wanted to see Dak does it again. What is that? 14-2 versus NFC East opponents at home. Check Filthy Delphia's record versus the Cowboys at home since Dak has been a quarterback. I bet you they have more losses at home versus Dak. Bet you got more losses in their own stadium versus Dak. That's why we give them credit. We give them credit. The little brother got them 2 Super Bowls in the last 2 Super Bowl appearances in the last 3 years. Got them 2 Super Bowls actually within the last 7 or 8. So, hey, you making the NFC East look good. But we keep telling you, when you talking about the NFC beast, that dude is right over there at 1 Frisco way. That's that dude. Hashtag Dak wipes his with Eagles. All day, every day. Man, on one leg. They tell y'all Monday, man, he may not even play. Eagles, you remember, do y'all remember when what was the bomb that retired and came back? Did he even play yesterday? Number 55. The one who looked like he older than us. He younger than he looked like he's older than us. Dang, man, what's that bomb name, man? He was one of the ones that used to come down when Malcolm Jenkins played with him when they left the Cowboys. He played, oh man, what's that bomb name, man? Dirty player too. He just like Jalen Carter, except he don't spit on you so the refs see you. He's a dirty player too. Man, what's that bomb name? See, that's the thing. You can't even remember these bombs. You only remember when they get on the mic and they start talking crazy about Dak. What he said about Dak one time? Man, them the same old Cowboys. That's what you want. You want. That's what the whole premise of having a quarterback like Ryan Dakota Prescott is about. You just hoping, man, please just be the same guy you've always been against this trash organization. You can't even go into the stadium and enjoy the game because the fans are so gutter-minded. It's just like the player is just like the fan. They're willing to spit on you because they can't beat you. They can't intimidate you. They're wondering why you're so flashy. You only got a little star on your helmet. Yeah, but you looking at that star and you want to be a star. And all of y'all want to be stars. That's why you come to AT&T and try to flood it. You try to flood it today. You couldn't flood it any other time since Dak has been here, except the last time you won a Super Bowl. That's the only time you could flood AT&T. That's probably the only time Philly fans can afford to leave Pennsylvania. Be for real. You bet on your team, and they finally came through for you. We bet on Dak all the time, and we always winning. That's why you see when you come down here, you think about it. You're like, dang, above 500 versus the number one overall pick in 2016. Wait, what's his win percentage? 44.9, 49.9. Matthew Stafford, what's his win percentage? 44.9. When you start talking about a winner versus a loser, yeah, they got Super Bowls and Super Bowl appearances before Ryan Dakota Prescott. But best believe, we told y'all this Marty Schottenheimer rejuvenation area. And Brian, it's time. This is your Michael Jordan and your Phil Jackson versus Doug Collins moment. Big Max Promise, hashtag that's my son's friend, brought in Brian Schottenheimer as an offensive consultant. And the only thing that man told Mr. Jerry Jones I changed about this team is the head coach. That's the only consultant. That's the only consultant I can give you. I don't know what else to say, Mr. J. The quarterback is ready. He just gave you 36 wins. Well, you got to take 5 of those out because Cooper Rush won in 5 games. So he gave 31 wins in 3 years. I don't know what else the man can do. Get you to the playoffs at home, you lose. Get you to the playoffs on the road, you lose. It sounds like that's a coaching thing to me. Yeah, you're right. So what do you think we ought to do? Hire me. At 0940 every day. What's the haps? The Dallas Cowboys pull off, what is it, a remarkable win? Is that considered to be a remarkable win when they come back at 21-7 and come back? It's the whole time they were doing it. I sit up there, I was like, dang, man. Remember when Cam Newton was in college and they tried to run his name through the mud? He was rumored to be going to Mississippi State. And so as it come out years later that Cam tells that it was Dan Mullen and his wife that decided that they wanted to trash his name because he decided to go to University of Auburn or Auburn University in Alabama. And that's where hashtag Alabama bias was born. First back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners since Archie Griffin. And we were like, man, they running that dude's name through the mud, old Cam Newton. But we still got that Cam Newton Rookie of the Year card, just in case anybody wanted, $1,100, you can have it. Back on track, Ryan Dakota Prescott ended up going to Mississippi State. So we're in sports. We were in hip hop radio at that time. We were telling everybody, man, this kid, Dak Prescott, he's almost as big as Cam Newton. So maybe there was some truth to the fact that Cam was probably going to go to Mississippi State. Only difference is his arm is a little bit stronger than Cam's arm, a little bit more accurate than Cam Newton, and he doesn't run as tough as Cam runs. But other than that, you can see it. That boy Dak Prescott, from time he got on, I think it was a Thursday night game, and the senior quarterback got hurt from that point on. Dak was. Oh, it was that how Cam Newton got his start at Auburn. I think it was against how did Cam Newton, Ole Miss on a Thursday may have been Cam Newton's debut, and in Mississippi State, Dak's debut may have been Tulane, may have been a Louisiana team. Can't remember too much, man. We're getting old, but we started this show to tell everybody that we heard what was the emphatically said during the halftime yesterday. We know that they're listening at the fans, so we're giving them something to listen to. You want to get at it? 3155 South Lancaster Road in Dallas, Texas, or you could come to our new location, 2737 LC Fay Higgins. Straight up Texas. We about to own that whole block on the corner of Malcolm X and Elsie Fay Higgins. Come learn you some history. And when you challenge Rain on them, Dakota, you challenge us. And if you think we ain't going to keep decapitating you over there at 105.3, you got another thing coming.